Bill Goldberg is now a free agent, and that means only one thing. Tony Khan is asking his dad for an advancement on his allowance. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling. Bill Goldberg, Big Bill Goldberg, he is now a free agent, and of course, this means that Tony Khan is interested. Tony Khan interested in anybody that has worked for the WWE. Hell, you don't even need to be a wrestler. As long as you've helped put up a ring inside the WWE, then Tony Khan will offer you stacks of his daddy's cash. And that appears to be the case with Goldberg. Tony Khan was speaking on the possibility of Bill Goldberg in AEW and the fact that he is now a free agent. And now we'll talk a little bit about what he says in a minute, but I mean, for selfish reasons, I would just love to see this happen, just to see the meltdown that the AEW fans have. Could you imagine if Goldberg came in to All Elite Wrestling and buried their favourite guys? He comes in, he squashes Jon Moxley, he beats Kenny Omega in 15 seconds with a jackhammer. I mean, he delivers 2 super kicks to the Young Bucks and ends both their careers. Could you imagine that? And the AEW fans crying their little eyes out. Oh, it would be great. Please, Tony, offer Bill Goldberg all the money in your dad's bank account. But anyway, this is what Tony Khan had to say on the matter. He was talking to Adrian Hernandez of the Bet Las Vegas and Sporting Tribune. So I don't know what that is, but apparently it's some sort of like podcast. And this is what Tony Khan had to say. Quote, I have a lot of respect for Bill. I think Bill Goldberg is a great professional athlete and has had a great career in pro wrestling and is a very nice person. He actually has a lot of ties around the Jacksonville community. His family is from Jacksonville and they have done so much great work in the community. There is a great hospital, the Wolfson Children's Hospital, and Bill is related to the Wolfson family. They have done so much great work in this community, and that's partially how I've gotten to know Bill. He's a household name in pro wrestling, and certainly that's interesting to hear that he is now a free agent. It's something to follow, and he's one of the biggest names in wrestling, and certainly will be something else to keep an eye on for us. We have so many great wrestlers in AEW, and so many exciting things happening in AEW week to week. That is always an exciting time. Bill is an exceptionally exciting name and one of the biggest names in the sport. Certainly, it's a big thing for us to pay attention to. I would take notice of that, and it is very interesting. End of quote. So, I mean, literally, it was pretty much Tony Khan just saying, Bill's a great guy. Bill's a big name. It's very, 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 very interesting, and I will keep an eye on what's happening. So he hasn't really come out. He's not like desperate. He doesn't sound desperate. He's not salivating at the mouth to sign Bill Goldberg. But I mean, it looks like he's interested. It looks like he's keeping an eye on it. And yeah, no, for me, I mean, AEW. Now, my only issue is I don't think AEW use legends correctly. So, I mean, would they even know what to do with Bill Goldberg? I mean, look what they're doing with Sting. I mean, they've currently got Sting. He's in a jobber tag team. Let's be honest with Darby fucking Allin. Sting is like a shadow, a shell of his former self. It's sad to see what Sting's doing. Sting could have done so much more in AEW. But unfortunately, you know, he's been a lackey. He's essentially been a bodyguard for Darby Allin. And who knows, maybe Bill Goldberg would have a similar fate in AEW. Maybe Tony Khan wouldn't bring him in and push him. Maybe that's not what Tony Khan would want to do, but I think it would be great if Bill Goldberg came in and won the AEW World Championship and just squashed. He literally went on like a streak and squashed all of the AEW fans' favourites. Could you imagine the AEW? Could you imagine Meltzer? Holy crap. He'd never, ever give AEW a 5-star match again. His fucking 5 stars would be broken, just like his heart, seeing Bill Goldberg destroy all his wee indie vanilla midget fans on AEW. So yeah, for me, I'm all for it. Normally I don't care about AEW, but I want them to sign Big Bill. I think it would be a great bit of business, and I'd love to see Bill Goldberg just completely destroy the entire AEW roster. Anyway, guys, that's it for Fog Wrestling. Let us know your thoughts down below. Do you want to see Bill Goldberg in AEW? In all seriousness, do you want to see Goldberg have a run in AEW? Would you like to see Goldberg have one more match and maybe end his career in WWE? Or have you seen enough of Goldberg? Do you not want to see Goldberg anymore? I tell you what, why don't they make one final match, the retirement match, Bill Goldberg versus Bret the Shit Man Hart? Make that match and let both men go out in an absolute shit show. It couldn't be any worse than the Taker match with Goldberg in Saudi Arabia. So book it Vince, or book it Tony, or book it Triple H. Want somebody book that match and just let us all see probably the worst thing ever in wrestling history. It would be a car crash to watch. So yeah, maybe that'll happen. I know it won't, but it'd be interesting if it did. Anyway, guys, that's it. I'll catch you in the next one. Till then, till next time, peace.